Today we're doing that look back video that I've been promising. Hi people, Newbie back again. Today we're doing that look back video that I've been promising. We're looking back at what we did in parts number 41 through 45. So for those of you that have not watched the series, all the videos from day one, again, this is just taking excerpts, little clips from those 5 videos and showing you where we came from. So that's what it's all about. Here you go. Getting a little more work done up here. You see up in this area here, we got the plaster cloth in to kind of give a little structure, and in this particular area right here of what the hillside is going to look like coming down to the tracks. A little more, another layer of drywall compound on the road. And then you see now we've got this hillside, the general lay of the land there to make that look like a hillside. And also over here on this side of the forest farm, we've contoured that to come down to the pond and also on around the pond. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do in this area right here. The fascia will end, I'm thinking, right in here, because that's where my structure ends. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with that from that point on. I may just end up cutting this off square, or well, not square, but just cutting this off straight across here. I don't know yet. And over here on the plateau above the yard, you see we've got more drywall compound in there. I've also got the drywall compound, the first coat, coming across the bridge now, and over to all the way to where it will join in. Where's my pencil? Will join in with the existing main street here. So that's just the first coat of drywall compound, waiting for that to dry. And the other area of work is over here on by the farm, and we now have the first coat of drywall compound on the bridge coming across for the roadway there. Like I say, it's the first coat. We'll have to wait for that to dry and have to do a lot of sanding, but you know, we got to get that going, so that's where we are over here. Well, last time I said I was going to get back into the train room and work on the train, and well, I guess I lied, didn't do it. And one of the things I've been looking for, because, you know, I got that coal mine up there in the far corner of the layout, and of course it's rail served, but I've always thought it would really be cool to have some coal trucks. You know, on that road that comes down from the coal mine, maybe have coal trucks coming down that road loaded with coal, and maybe even an empty or two going back up the hill toward the coal mine. I thought that'd be cool. But I haven't been able to find what I wanted as a coal truck. You might remember I bought a couple of police cars and fire trucks off of eBay that had been 3D printed. And I thought, okay, maybe I can find something 3D printed. Well, I didn't. But that got me to thinking. I bought a kit. I bought a 3D printer in kit form, and I built it. And so, because of that, I haven't been in the train room. But what I did was, well, I mentioned coal trucks. Look at this. That, my friends, is a coal truck. I don't know if the camera will zoom in on it or not, but I 3D printed that coal truck. Here's like a 70 Corvette. Here's a later model Corvette. Here's I think it's a 67 Camaro. And here's about a 70 Camaro. I know you can't see them real well. But anyway, so I've been getting that 3D printer to work, and this is a great idea, don't you think? Anyway, so the other thing too is that, you know, I've got so many mountain roads, and those mountain roads are going to need guardrails, and so one of the other things that I printed, guardrails. Now look at that, isn't that neat? I don't know if you can see that or not, but guardrails, and I've got, I don't know, 8 or 9 of these that I printed, because I don't know how many I'm going to need, but I just started printing them. Anyway, that's oh, there it goes. So you see, it's not a bad looking little car. It printed pretty good, I think. But like I say, if I could turn it over on the top here, you see it's not real smooth on top, and that's because of the way I was the speed that I was printing. So I'm still playing with stuff like that. Now that I've got the camera focused in, let me get this dump truck back up here again, and you see that that coal truck, it's going to do the job, I think. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. There we go. Focus on that camera. Focus on it. So the camera's following my face. The autofocus is following my face instead of the truck. But anyway, that's where we are. New venture, and I'm thinking this is going to work out real well. What I think I'll do is I'll put you know, in a couple of these trucks I'll probably put load, and you know, of course, paint it black. Of course, that's the other thing too, is that these things have to be painted, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, because they're pretty small, and I'll try using tape and taping it, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But anyway, so that's where we are today. Here's the 3D printer at work. It's printing a Peterbilt semi-truck, and it's about, it's been printing, I don't know, maybe about 30 minutes, and it's got an hour, I guess, left to go. But anyway, I've got the printer set up for temporarily here on the kitchen table for a couple of reasons. One, the light is very good here, and two, I can work easily all the way around the printer here. This is not its final home. It will move down into my office area. I've got a space down there for it, is where it will find a home permanently, but while I'm getting used to doing it and fiddling with it, this is where I've got it set. The printer is an Ender 3 Pro. It, as I said, it came in kit form. I had to do a considerable amount of assembly, and but the reason I picked this one was because it was relatively inexpensive, and I could get it off of that website that delivers stuff in a hurry. And by inexpensive, we're talking roughly $200 US. This outside edge that you see outside of the truck that's printing, that's called berming. There's different ways that you can set up the print. I found that I've had the very best success with berming all the way around. Otherwise, the print, especially if you're printing stuff like these little tractors and stuff that are only contacting the bed just by the tires, they don't hold well to the print surface. But if you put this berming around them, it holds them better, much better. And so I've been doing everything with berming to assist the adhesion. Okay, here you can see the setup parameters that I have set for this. This right here is the temperature of the bed surface. So I've got it set at 65 degrees. The 200 degrees that you see here is the temperature of the extruder. As the filament comes down and in through the extruder, it's heated in the extruder to 200 degrees, and then the bed surface is 65 degrees. The other thing this tells you is, you see that it tells you the right here is it keeps flashing, but R is the remaining time on the print, E is the elapsed time. So this is saying that it's been printing for 55 minutes and has an hour and 15 minutes left to go. And this is the print code, or the title of the what's printing. Over here you see there's a little slot down here, and this actually has a micro SD card in it, is what is the file that's being read right now to print this. So basically what you do is you go into your computer, you download a file, you save the file, you slice the file. Basically what you're saving, you're finding files that are in basically CAD, 3D CAD format, which is, I believe, an STL, a .stl file, and then you run those through a slicing program. Basically what it does is it takes that 3D image and it slices it into layers, and it creates what's called the G code file, the .g code, and then that's what the individual 3D printers can read. Here's the church. I think I'm going to put it up on the hilltop. Have to figure out some way to basically have stairs or something, and have a parking lot down below it there on the level with the cemetery. But have to come up with some way to have stairs or sidewalks or something coming down from up there. But I think that's going to look pretty good up there. Now, you see the road comes down now past the horse farm, and haven't put the stripe on it yet, but it's looking pretty good. Down past the pond with the people swimming and the racket sports going on over there on the beach. And here in the center of the picture here, you can see where I'm going to have the crossing go across to over to where the road will go across to where the engine house will be. Over here by the church, you see now there's a road. I've got a road that comes across in front of the cemetery there. And my plan is, you see that line that I've got drawn on the pink foam there? My plan is to have buildings coming all across here at that level. And so basically, I don't know, maybe it will be this building, but that this building will be there, and that road will basically go behind this row of buildings that will come all the way across here to give the impression of the industrial park. And you see here we have the little industrial park area laid out. Of course, the buildings are just sitting there. They're not finalized yet, but that's, I think, the way that's going to work. And then you see the road goes down and across the bridge into town. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that little button down in the corner so that you can be part of this venture that we're on. Not sure what I'm going to do for the next video or when that's going to be, but we'll see what's going to happen.